I left him because he loved Messi and I loved Ronaldo. Am I being dramatic? It all started on a quiet Sunday evening, the kind of evening where the world feels still enough to make you think nothing could go wrong. We were sitting on the couch, popcorn half eaten, the glow of the TV washing over our faces as Argentina played Portugal in a replay match. I was excited. My man Ronaldo was about to do what he does best. He had that fire in his eyes, that signature arrogance I admired. But then he, my boyfriend, started smirking in that way that meant trouble. Messi's better, he said, casual, like he was mentioning the weather. I laughed, thinking it was the start of our usual friendly banter. Yeah, sure, I said. Better at missing penalties, maybe. But something about the way he looked at me, like he was waiting for me to say the wrong thing, made my chest tighten. He leaned forward, his voice sharp now. You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't actually understand the game. That's when my smile fell. The air changed. I blinked, trying to brush it off, but he kept going, his words turning more smug with every second. You just think Ronaldo is hot, that's all. Every girl says that. Something in me snapped right there. I had spent years playing soccer, captain of my high school team, leading us to regionals, bruises on my knees like war medals. I lived for that sport. And here he was acting like I was some casual fan who picked players based on their jawlines. My blood started boiling. I actually know more about this game than you ever will. Remember when you used to sit on the bench all season because you couldn't even dribble straight? He froze. I could see the sting in his eyes. But I didn't stop. I couldn't. You used to ask me for tips. You used to say you admired how I played. And now suddenly I don't know anything because I don't worship your golden boy Messi? He laughed, that cruel, dismissive laugh that people use when they have no argument laugh. You're being dramatic, he said. It's just a stupid debate about soccer. But it wasn't. It was about something bigger. It was about how easily he dismissed me, how my knowledge, my experience, my voice suddenly meant nothing because I was a girl. I tried to cool down, to breathe, but every time I looked at him, that smirk returned, and I could see the condescension dripping off him like sweat. The match played on. Ronaldo scored, and I cheered instinctively, but he rolled his eyes, muttering something about lucky goal, and Messi would have done it better. That was the last straw. You can't stand it, can you? I said, standing up. You can't stand that I might know something better than you. You can't stand that my favorite player is winning right now. You need to make me feel small so you can feel big. He didn't say anything for a long time, just silence. The kind of silence that feels like a wall being built between two people. I sat back down eventually, hoping maybe we'd laugh about it later, that this would just be one of those dumb arguments couples have. But instead, the silence became our new language. Days passed and everything felt brittle. Little things started setting him off. My comments about games, my excitement for Ronaldo's latest match, even the way I talked about training my younger cousins. One night during dinner, he said it again, casual as ever. You really take this whole soccer thing too seriously. You're not one of the guys, you know. And that was it. I put down my fork, heart pounding, eyes burning. I said, you're right. I'm not one of the guys, but I'm also not the girl who's going to sit here and be talked down to because you can't handle being wrong. He tried to laugh it off again, tried to say I was overreacting, but this time I didn't let him. I stood up, walked to the door, grabbed my jacket, and said the words that had been sitting in my chest for days. You know what? Maybe I am being dramatic. Maybe I am being an asshole, but I'd rather be an asshole with self-respect than a quiet girl who keeps letting you belittle her. He didn't follow me out. He didn't say my name. Just the sound of the match still playing on the TV as the door shut behind me. That night, I walked away from him, from the silence, from the smirk, from everything. And maybe it sounds ridiculous that a breakup started over Messi and Ronaldo, but it wasn't about soccer. It was about respect. And in that game, he had already lost.